Turn the love up a little bit louder. Let the king just a little bit prouder. Putting hope on the radio. See why? Gonna let them know it's the inspirational power hour.
You are listening to the Inspirational Power Hour podcast with your host, Chandra Wise. This is a place where we celebrate gospel music and we go behind the music, talking to the artists and the creators, the producers, the songwriters, the entire community that loves and supports the genre. And every now and again, you'll hear stories and you'll hear from people that will uplift and inspire you. Now, guys, today I'm excited to talk to this incredibly talented young man that burst onto the scene with an amazing song a couple of years ago, and we've seen his career just really take off. And I'm talking about none other than gospel recording artist Kelontae Gavin. And now he has brand new music that we're going to talk about during this episode, as well as a whole lot of other stuff. All right. Can't wait to share that conversation with you. As always, make sure that you're following online on Instagram and on Twitter. Follow at Chandra Wise, and on Facebook, make sure to like the Inspirational Power Hour fan page. All right, guys, let's get right into my conversation with gospel recording artist Kelontae Gavin.
It's the inspirational power hour.
Hey guys, you are listening to the Inspirational Power Hour with your host, Chandra Wise. Now today, let me tell you, we didn't think this interview was going to happen, but how many know that the devil is a liar? Yes. I'm incredibly excited to talk to this insanely talented young man. Talented, anointed, gifted, busy, and he's taking time to talk with us today, and I'm so excited to share his gift with you guys. I'm talking about none other than Kelontae Gavin. How are you, sir?
How you doing, Miss Chandra?
I'm good. It's good to talk to you.
I'm so glad to be on, man.
I know. I'm glad to have you, too. Kelontae, is this your first time on the show?
I believe that's my first time.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it is.
I think it is. What have we been doing, Kelontae? What's the problem?
I don't know what. You've been avoiding me. That's what it is. He's been avoiding me, family.
Okay. All right. Well, we're here now. So, Kelontae, I said, you burst onto the scene. You know, your single, Ordinary Worship, that was just so anointed and blessed so many people and so successful. You've received 3 Stellar and Dove nominations, peaked number 2 on the Billboard charts, and just so many accolades. I could go on and on. But now you're back. You have an amazing, guys, listen to me. If you thought Ordinary Worship was it, you need to think again. Let me tell you, Kelontae, when I heard Hold Me Close, I was like, yeah, that's it.
Wow. God be the glory, man. Wow.
Yeah. So first of all, let's just kind of talk a little bit about your journey, you know, in music and ministry, because it really, to me, it seems like you just kind of burst on the scene, but we know, I know you've been working behind the scenes for years. So tell us how you got started.
Man, so I am 21 right now. My start happened, if anybody knows or remembers, in 2015, there was a video that went viral of a young kid singing in his school cafeteria, Reverend Paul Jones' I Won't Complain. And my cafeteria worker posted the video, Sandra, and when I tell you that in a week's time, maybe 2 weeks, I mean, the video blew up like crazy. And, man, when I tell you, man, to this day, I'm grateful to God for Kimberly Grooms. She was the young lady that posted the video that changed my life, man. And so after that, of course, you got my single Higher started coming out that my mom wrote from spending time with God. And then after that, of course, No Ordinary Worship came. That just blew up, you know. I mean, all over the world, man. People have been singing it and dancing to it, and lives just being changed and transformed by just declaring that. And then now, man, to Hold Me Close, all of my other singles that I've released, Sandra, have been songs that we declare to God. And now this is a song, Hold Me Close is a song I wrote 3 years ago that God said, no, release this conversation that you had with me. And so now it's a man-to-man song where I'm encouraging people. Hold Me Close didn't come from a happy place. Hold Me Close, Sandra, came from a place of God is not real. He can't be real. This Christianity thing is flawed. I don't think that this is what it is. I don't feel it. And so I found myself at 18 years old traveling the country singing about God, but I wasn't living with God. And the danger that I think in genre of gospel music and Christian is that we become so viral and we become one-hit wonders that God begins to open doors, and then 5 years or 10 years later, we see that the Jesus that we were singing about, we left him. And I was in that place, and I had to really make a conscious decision. Like, I can't keep doing things for God and not doing things with God. And so Hold Me Close came from that place. 18 years old. I probably hadn't been through a lot, of what you guys have went through older, but I went through enough of life to feel that something just ain't right. And I thought it was without, but Chandra, it was within. And so I realized that I was crying and snot was coming out of my nose of telling God, hold me close, for the Holy Spirit to whisper back to me and says, nah, just never let go. So it's our job. We can tell God to hold us close, but it's up to us. Man, family have the responsibility, Sean, to say, nah, don't let go of God, because he'll never let go of us. And so I'm just so excited, man, now that I don't think Hold Me Close could be released at a better time than now.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to come right back into my conversation with Kelontae right after these messages.
It's the inspirational power hour.
We are back, and we are jumping right back into my conversation with gospel recording artist Kelontae Gavin. Kelontae, you exude this just really almost tangible excitement and energy, not only just when you minister and when you sing, but even just talking with you right now. It really translates and it comes through. I remember, I think the first time that I saw you, was when you were on tour with Jonathan McReynolds.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys were here in Jackson, and I just watched you on that stage. You're one of those artists that leave everything on the stage, I'm telling you.
Wow. I tried, John. I tried.
But let me ask you, how are you able to just consistently, give out all of that energy and all of that excitement? How are you able just to do that over and over and over again?
I do not want to be super deep, Chandra, but I think you are older than me. You have seen people come and
that's
go.
your second time slipping. That's your second time slipping that
thing
in there, Kelontae.
Don't listen. I ain't trying to come for you, Chandra. So you know that with our genre, it's so different because we're one of the only genres where we're not just giving bodily exercise, right, and energy and performance, but most of the times we do publicly what we practice privately.
Right.
And so to be worshipers and to sing about God and sing about Jesus and the love of Christ, man, I'm only giving y'all what I do in my private time. When I ain't got no lights, when I ain't got no mics, when I don't have a band, when I ain't got no audience, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, man, at 21, I'm finding out now that the more time I spend privately, man, the more people can be blessed publicly. And that's come through a sacrifice of me spending time with God. So, yeah, man.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very evident. That is very evident because, you can always perform, but listen, you try the Spirit by the Spirit. And when that personal time has been happening, it will absolutely translate, regardless of where you are. And we can feel it every time.
Oh, man, to God be the glory. That's my thing, man. That's my goal. At the end of the day, I know y'all probably, that boy can sing and it's good, but, man, did you experience God? Did you see God? And so for you to say that, man, I honor you, man. Thank you, Johnny.
All right, guys, again, I'm talking to Kelontae Gavin. We're talking about his latest single, Hold Me Close. Now, Kelontae, is this going to be off of an upcoming album?
Absolutely. So Hold Me Close is not available to download or stream, but it will be in a couple of weeks.
Gotcha.
So you guys stay tuned on my social media so you can catch all the upcoming news, but it will be on my upcoming album entitled The Now Experience, and I'm super excited about The Now Experience. What makes this different than the other album? Well, this song, Chandra, all the songs that will be recorded or that have been already recorded, they come from worship, spontaneous moments. None of them are on paper. They're like heart songs of worshipers and praises. I mean, we got contemporary, we got a little bit of traditional, but mostly contemporary, man, new schools, whatever you want to call it. So this album is going to be a mixture. But the thing is, y'all, all of these songs come from moments with God, whether it was at a conference, Chandra, or a worship night or a youth event. it's going to be incredible. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be dope.
Now, give everybody all your info so they can follow you and keep up with you, and so that they can check out when the download is available and when the album is available.
Absolutely. So, family, make sure you follow me. Go follow me on Facebook, Kelontae Gavin. That's Kelontae, last name Gavin, Gavin. Instagram, Kelontae_Gavin. And, hey, go check out my YouTube page. I am Kelontae Gavin, to follow this journey, my story, my life. Thanks, fam.
Thank you guys so much for checking out this week's episode. I truly hope that you've enjoyed it. Make sure to follow Kelontae, check out his music, because he is absolutely amazing. As always, continue to follow online on Instagram and Twitter at Chandra Wise, and on Facebook, make sure to like the Inspirational Power Hour fan page. Stay focused, stay encouraged, continue to stay safe. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.
It's the Inspirational Power Hour.